moving to Sweden. Didn't work out for a week. I thought I was getting better. It didn't go so well. After going through a rough patch. What? A lot happened. I know it's hard to get back into it. Give my body what it needs. I know there's something wrong. It's been hard. Everything is alright. Thank you. I was looking at the map for a peaceful place to come and enjoy my oatmeal and my, what is it called? Cortado? Cortado? I don't know. I just went to my favorite coffee shop and I felt like having a hot coffee with some creamy milk. And that's what I asked her, but I usually don't get that kind of beverage because it's like so much milk for so little coffee, and I really enjoyed the taste of coffee, but I felt like I wanted something more. And she said, well, I can make you a cortado and you taste it and you tell me if you want more milk, more coffee. And she was so nice, and that's why I really like this place too. They're all super nice and they know all of their coffee blends, and there are a lot. I didn't expect such a small coffee, but it's all right. It was very good, but it's almost 3 in the afternoon now, and if I remember well, I think she told me there are 2 espresso shots in that thing. So about my last video, it didn't go so well. A lot happened last week and just last month. It's been weird. It's been hard. Then I thought I was getting better, and then I felt down again and sad, and everything was so hard. But then, as a surprise, my best friend, who had the genius idea of moving to Sweden, came home for 3 weeks, and I didn't even know. Well, she tried to reach me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, but because I always ran out of space on my phone for my YouTube videos, I keep deleting apps, and I deleted Messenger. So she called me while I was working saying, hey, I'm in Quebec. And I'm like, what? So of course I spent all of last week with her. So while she's here, she's staying at her parents' house, and that's where I was staying too. We had a lot planned, and it was just easier to stay at her parents' house. It was so nice, and we had a lot of catching up to do. I mean, she left for Sweden more than 3 years ago, and she's leaving already next week. So I'm very sad, but I'm trying to make the best out of it. And I guess that's part of why I'm feeling weird and kind of all over the place and out of alignment, because of course I wanted to make the most out of the time we had together. So of course I didn't work out, I didn't journal, I didn't meditate, I didn't go for a walk. I didn't do those things that I would do in my ideal routine. And it's all right if you have to shift your priorities for a time. It's just that it was such a social week and such a fun week. And this week I'm working remotely, so I'm in a hotel. I'm in a city I really, really like, but I've been working long hours and I didn't really get to enjoy this city. And of course, once again, in my field of work, it's really hard to plan how the days will go because we never really know what we have to do. We just go into the store and see what there is to do. And you leave when the job is done. So the first 3 days here, I came back to my hotel room after 7 p.m. And don't get me wrong, of course I'm here to work. It's just that when I say yes to a contract, I'm not supposed to work up until like almost 8 at night. Things happen, we have to adapt. It's not the end of the world. I love my job. Everything is all right. It's just that it kind of threw me off. And because I didn't work out for a week before coming here, I kind of had trouble getting back into it here. And when I'm traveling, I only bring my 2 15-pound dumbbells. But the first day, I had too many bags to carry up to my room. And when I was set up in my room, I realized I didn't bring up my dumbbells. And I said, oh well, I didn't work out for a week. What's one more day without working out? And that was all right. But then, after my work day, I forgot to bring the dumbbells up again. So I said, well, that's another day without working out. It's not the end of the world. And what I did the morning after that, I did a walking workout because I felt like I wanted to do something. And what happened after doing a walking workout? Of course, I wanted to do more, because often the first step is the hardest. You kind of have to motivate yourself and find a discipline in you, especially after a longer break. So finally, last night, I remembered the dumbbells and I brought them back in my room. And this morning I did a leg day. It was really awkward because my room is so small and it's weirdly set up. Like, I have 2 beds for no reason. I don't have any space. It's just weirdly set up. It's weird. But I'm really happy. So I did Bulgarian split squat with heel elevated. I just did more reps and I also did them faster, and I took shorter breaks in between sets. I also did step-ups, which I normally never do, but I really wanted to focus on isolation exercises, or mostly. I did hamstring thrust and single leg Romanian deadlift pulses. Oh yeah, and I also did some band work to focus on my glutes. So when I'm traveling, I don't really do any compound exercises for legs, because compound exercises recruit more muscles, so it's harder to target a specific muscle. Usually I do hip thrusts, but this is a compound move, so I tend to go heavier. But I did bridges and frog bridges and some band works like fire hydrant and donkey kicks. And I'm really happy. I feel like this was a well-rounded workout, and it was my first leg day after more than a week. And I know it's hard to get back into it, but I always feel so much better. I always feel accomplished and proud of myself. Straight after my workout, I also did a 30-minute walking workout, because my leg day took only 30 minutes, so I had enough time to squeeze in some cardio work. Because as I mentioned in my last video, my level up video, I really wanted to start incorporating more cardio again into my routine. But of course I didn't do that the last week or since filming this video. And cardio is important to me because if I don't focus on it, I feel it when I'm doing weightlifting. I'm out of breath quickly, and I feel like it's harder to give it my all when I don't keep up with my cardio game. So this was a really nice morning. I'm really happy and proud. Oh, and I also did some stretching, which I didn't do for more than a week too. So this was a very productive morning, and this morning I also started filming, because filming always makes me happy and it puts me in a good mood. Sometimes I want to film, but I don't really have any direction for a video, so I just don't film because I guess I fear it might be boring for you to watch. Anyway, let me know what you think. Like, do you like to know where a video is going, or do you like to be in just for the ride? I guess this video is only kind of an update on how my leveling up for the rest of 2022 is going, which I guess it's going good. It's just that as much fun as the last week has been, I kind of find it hard not to have a routine, but I'm making the best out of every opportunity that is given to me, like coming here. It's one of my favorite cities, and today I was done with work early, so I treated myself to my favorite coffee, and I'm going to go for a quick walk, or maybe not, because it's been raining today and it's still cloudy, and I think it's supposed to rain again. That's why I'm parked just by the water, because I wanted to monitor the weather. I guess what I wanted to say in this video is that if you kind of feel like you fell off track, or if you feel like you need a break, or you need to change your priorities temporarily, just know that it's temporary. If you're going through a rough patch, it will pass. And believe me, as I'm saying this, it's hard for me to believe too. I have just been waking up already drained for no reason. I just haven't been my happy self for a few months. And some days are better than others. I have been waking up later than what I would ideally like 5 or 5:30. Instead, I would wake up at like 6:30 without setting an alarm, because I really wanted to give my body what it needs intuitively. And I know myself, if I wake up early just because I want to wake up early, but I'm not excited to, jump out of bed, I know there's something wrong because I'm always excited to jump out of bed and, write in my journal, work out, go for a walk or a run. But if I don't wake up excited, it's weird. And that's what has been happening for a few months now. And I have been feeling sad, anxious for no reason. Like I can feel my heart beating so fast for no reason. It starts as soon as I wake up. These are weird times, but winter is coming.
And winter is coming.
And everything will be alright. Yeah, so I don't want to bore you with all of that, but I just wanted to give an honest update and just show you that even though I was ready to level up a few weeks ago, that's not how I'm feeling right now, and it's alright, and this too shall pass. I trust that my timing is my timing and that everything is happening in time. So what I have to do tonight is some admin work. Wow, this sounds so fancy. It's not. It's really not. It's just that because I'm an independent contractor, I make my own schedule and everything, but our client needs to know what we are doing. So every night we have to fill out kind of a report stating what we've done and everything. So this is something that I have to do when I go back to the hotel, and I also have to decide what I want to have for dinner. Last night or the night before, I had some KFC, which is probably my favorite fried chicken sandwich. I really wish I could find that fried patty in the store, but apparently Guardian has one, but it's not available in Canada, or as far as I know. And I don't know what I want to have for dinner tonight. Well, it's kind of too early to think about that because I feel like I just ate my oatmeal. But I saw they have some Thai zone here, which there are some where I live, but I never ate there. It's kind of like Thai Express, and they also have tofu and vegan options, and I'm curious. I think I want to try that. But there's also that ramen place. It's kind of far from where my hotel is, but their ramen soup is and it's nice because you customize it, and of course they can make it vegan. Anyway, I still have time to think about that, but I guess this will be kind of a hotel vlog, so I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. So I mentioned that there was 2 shots of espresso in my coffee, and usually coffee doesn't mess up with my sleep, but you never know, especially because I have to work tomorrow. So I decided that back in my hotel room I would do a cardio workout. So I did Sydney Cummings 30-minute cardio, speed and agility workout, and agility workouts are probably my favorite cardio workout, with all of that jumping, and I felt good. Sweaty but good. It's almost 7 and I'm still not hungry, so I'm not sure if Thai Zone is going to happen tonight or tomorrow because I still have leftovers that I didn't want to go to waste when I left to spend a week here. So I might just snack on that. I have a veggie pate, some nice bread, I have some vegan cheese, arugula, so I might make a sandwich or a bowl. But for now, I'm going to do my work thing and enjoy some YouTube, and then Game of Thrones, which is a series I'm currently binge watching. And it is absolutely the vibe, especially Khaleesi. And I'm going to enjoy this. I have decided to treat myself to a few special beer. I really like IPA and sour beers, and there are not a lot of sour beers here, so when I find some, I have to try them. I think I bought 4 cans like this to enjoy one every night as a treat. So I'm going to relax until I get hungry, and then we will see what I do.